Hey, what's up, guys? My name is J-Rod. We'll just call me that douchey name, but whatever. I've literally been following Terminator for a very, very long time. I'm just like you. I go on the sites. I look at TerminatorFans.com. I literally wait for each blog to come out and to do its own thing. And explain more about the story and the theories and what they're worried about. And I recently also came across Mr. H's reviews. I don't blame anyone for wanting to like do their own reviews and talk about how they're worried about certain stories happening. Spoiler alert, please. Spoiler alert. Anything past this, I'm giving away a lot. So stop if you don't want to know. So, ever since there was a leak, because of the brain fart. So basically, Tim Miller decided to show screenings of Terminator Dark Fate early on, right? Okay, and he did that, and of course, anytime that you go and you do reviews, you're gonna have leakers. That just happens, right? Like, if you really don't want anyone to know anything about the story, you need to go in accepting the fact that it's going to be really fucking good, and you just know that whatever you have is gold, or B, that it's going to tank. Anything past Terminator 2 has been a sham. It's been been shit. And Terminator 3, when it first came out, like, I was super excited. It came out, I saw it, and I kind of just shook my head afterwards, and I was like, yeah, I couldn't connect with it. You can't. It's hard to connect with movies for me once you've changed the actor, because I'm invested in your mannerisms. I'm invested in the way you look at things. Just a character, right? Character development, which is what Terminator 1 and 2 spend so much time doing. So I couldn't connect with T3. It just felt like one of those direct to DVDs movies, right? Terminator Salvation came out, and there was a lot of promise for that. I actually went down to Santa Monica to the Apple store when I think the director McGee was there. Met some great friends there too. Side note, but went there. He explained how he wants to do the build up to John Connor and how he becomes this great military leader, right? So I watched that movie. I actually thought Terminator Salvation was pretty fucking cool. I mean, considering, right? Like, it's not the Terminator movies of before Judgment Day. It's not the whole cat and mouse game where it's a chase throughout the whole thing. And so I thought that was really well done. I thought that Christian Bale knocked it out as John Connor. Marcus Wright being a hybrid. Anytime that you make a hybrid, and anytime you introduce a hybrid into a story, there's a little bit of a corny factor in there, because it's like, okay, we have machines and we have humans. What do we do now? Right? But I still thought Terminator Salvation was fucking solid. I remember McGee originally was going to do a whole trilogy of, like, how in the beginning, John Connor was nobody, but he knew everything. The second one was going to be like almost like a trilogy of the original Star Wars, where the introduction was the war, and it was John Connor's introduction, and the second one was going to be like super, super fucking dark, and then the third one was going to be like the end of the war, where they infiltrate the Colorado compound and the San Francisco compound, and Skynet's defeated, and then he sends Kyle back, and then fucking boom. That would have been an amazing trilogy for Salvation, because it was all future war. There was no, like, going back between, there's no going back and forth in time. That's all it was. So there's that. Okay. So I thought Salvation was dope. When Terminator Genesis came out, I've always, like I said, the idea of Terminator 3, Sarah Connor dying from leukemia, it sucked. I fucking hated Terminator 3 for just disregarding the main character in all of the Terminator movies, right? Which was Sarah Connor. I fucking hated it. And then, Nick Stahl was okay or whatever as John Connor, but something just so bothered me so bad. And then so that was a fucking, that was a dumpster. What do you call it? Fucking trash. And then in Salvation, it was cool because you got Linda Hamilton's voice in the recordings that John had. So that I thought that was really fucking cool because it was like, damn, like Linda Hamilton actually did voiceovers, for that. That was cool. That was a little like, okay, there's something, right? And so for Genesis, I thought to myself, okay, they really for Salvation, it didn't sell enough to warrant the sequels. The studios didn't want to do the sequels because Salvation didn't sell enough. Okay, fine. That sucks, but at least we got one good future war movie, which was pretty cool. So Genesis came out, and number one, okay, then Genesis is by far, and I think out of all the Terminator movies, Terminator 3 is my biggest fucking complaint. I fucking hate the follow-up to Terminator 2. The original follow-up, right? Now that all of those are gone and Dark Fate is the new part 3, fucking, I'm so excited. But we'll get to that. So going back to Genesis, I have always had a problem with what's his name? Jai? My name is Jay and I spell it Jay. So Jai sounds like Jai, Jai Courtney or whatever. I've never liked that actor. So I ask myself, why is it that if you're gonna make a whole new reimagining of Terminator, why wouldn't you try to find people that are similar looking to the original actors, right? Or just, I guess the opposite of that is find people that look nothing like them and just do a whole new fucking thing, which, again, it goes right back to what we were talking about how Terminator was built, Terminator 1 and 2, were built on character development. Like Terminator 1, yes, I get it. It was a horror, like sci-fi movie. It was more built on thriller horror. There was definite character buildup on that, especially with Sarah Connor. And of course also Kyle Reese as well. So after that, Terminator 2 was obviously the mecca. I'm sorry, I'm going to say it now, and everyone, 90% of the people that see this are going to agree. Terminator 2 is the best of all the fucking films. Maybe I'm a little biased because my dad and my uncle are both extras in that movie. Whatever. But Terminator 2 is amazing. And the character development in Terminator 2 is fucking crazy. Anyways. So, and I'm jumping all over the place. I don't usually put up vlogs or anything like that. I'm not a vlog person. I'm literally just a random fan who is fucking fed up with reading comments, and I had to make my own video just to tell everyone what's up on my opinion. So back to Genesis. Emily Clark, I actually thought she was okay as a Sarah Connor. And a lot of people are like, no, she was fucking horrible, this and that. Fine. I can't stand Jai Courtney. Like, as an actor, even if he's seen this, no, nothing personal, but like, ain't a damn person but Michael Biehn gonna be Kyle Reese, dude. Like, and that's fact. And even Emily Clark, like, was kind of like, you looked at it like, okay, it's a Terminator movie without the Terminator actors. The only thing that really connected it was Arnold, right? And the worst fucking thing about Genesis was fucking John Connor. Now, mind you, of everything Terminator, John Connor, Terminator 2, my absolute, Edward Furlong, my absolute favorite character in any movie ever. Fucking ever. I grew up with that kid. I was literally like 11, or I think I was like maybe 11 or 12 years old when Terminator 2 came out. My dad is a huge fan. We went and saw it multiple times in the theater, multiple times on VHS, multiple times on DVD, and every time that a Terminator movie has come out, we've gone and watched it. So I love John Connor. As a matter of fact, I named my son Connor because of him. So, shout out to Edward Furlong, the only fucking John Connor. Every fucking actor since Edward Furlong has sucked. Honorable mention to Nick Stahl, because he was alright. And Christian Bale doesn't count because that's Future War. That's like a different age or whatever. But I guess that this whole segment on John Connor was stupid because every one of them has been a different age. Main point is, I thought that, who's the guy who played John Connor in Genesis? That guy sucked. I fucking hated that guy. That guy was not good. He doesn't look like John Connor, like even mildly resembles John Connor. And to make John Connor the villain, yeah, sure, it's a whole reimagining, so let's just fuck everything up. Why don't we, right? And let's just kill John Connor at the end, and he's a bad guy, and he's a T-3000. We didn't get to see the T-2000. Yeah, so anyways, that's my rant. So that rant has been the build-up to the main reason why I made this fucking video in the first place, which I doubt anyone will see, and whoever sees it won't give a shit, and this will be my last one, and I'll just become a normal fucking troll on the YouTube sites just looking at Terminator shit. Terminator Dark Fate. So as I stated in the beginning, they made the movie. They said Linda Hamilton's back, awesome. People started seeing like teasers and this and that, and everyone was like, "All right, cool. Where the fuck is John Connor?" That, I'm telling you, that's the first thing. That is, listen to me. That is the first fucking thing that I thought to myself. Awesome, Linda Hamilton's back. Where the fuck is Edward Furlong? And of course, Edward Furlong is always doing the conventions, which is fucking awesome. Shout out to Edward Furlong again. I hope someday to fucking meet this guy and just shake his hand and be like, thank you for making my childhood amazing by just being fucking you. Anyways, Dark Fate, right? So Tim Miller, Deadpool, James Cameron overseeing the whole thing. Okay, number one, I'm getting fucking sick of people being like, James Cameron didn't really fucking do this, and that. Let me tell you something. There's a video on YouTube that literally states that the both of them got into a fucking room, right in between James Cameron's Avatar and all that other bullshit, and developed the fucking story. Okay, so James Cameron is knee deep, balls deep into this fucking story, and if he says, hey, Tim Miller, it's a go to make this fucking movie with whatever plot twist and whatever deaths that he chooses to, I'm trusting the guy. Okay, I'm trusting him so much that, spoiler alert again, I'm trusting him so much that if the preview, or excuse me, let me start over. The leaks came out, right, from the screeners. God, I wish I had been in that fucking screener. The leaks came out and people were saying, hey, John Connor dies in like minutes of the beginning of the film. So when I heard that, I shut down for a whole day. Like, I shut down. I was fucking sad. I was depressed. I was like, oh my God, How, like, because if James Cameron is involved and Linda Hamilton is back, this is the direct sequel to Terminator 2. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. If you bring the actors back, um, then there you go. That's fucking game over, you guys. Like, whether you fucking like it or not, and whether I like it or not, fucking game over, dude. Terminator 3 didn't have anybody but fucking Arnold. Terminator 4 didn't even have Arnold. Terminator 5 had nobody but fucking Arnold. Arnold has done these movies in the spirit of keeping Terminator alive. Okay? He's looked at every one of them and said, all right, if this is the next thing, then we're going to do it. Cool. Terminator Dark Fate. Now, I've seen enough blogs by the TerminatorFans.com. Shout out, because those guys are fucking amazing. Mr. H, I'm kind of on you, but you're a cool guy. You give info. That's what I need. Cool. But really, they said John Connor dies in the very beginning. Okay? And that fucking blows to me. That hurts. It fucking stabs me. It kills me. Whatever. Fine. All right? But, okay? And as much, I'm a huge John Connor fan. But if this is what James Cameron and Tim Miller came up with, then this is how it fucking is. This is the story that they decided was going to take this onto the next level. Like, let's all face it. Terminator's been fucking dead for a minute, dude. Terminator 3 came out as a fucking sham. Terminator Salvation came out and there was hope, but oh well, the studios didn't think it made enough money, so there it go again. And Salvation, or Genesis, was a fucking joke, right? So if Tim Miller goes, and mind you, I'm a huge Tim Miller fan now, because I mean, homeboy's like a fan just like me, just like you watching, or all the fucking trolls and haters. So what I'm trying to say is that if Tim Miller and James Cameron got in a room and said, hey, this is the story that we're going to make because it's a good story, then we're going to make it. So yeah, John Connor fucking dies in the beginning of Dark Fate, which is, hey, I'm not the first one to fucking report this, so don't look at me like I just busted your balls, okay? Like, I've literally been following since the development of this. I've been following it since the beginning of the year. So the fact that it comes out in like a couple weeks, like fucking A, I'm excited. But okay, so John Connor dies. My heart's broken. Got it. But Linda Hamilton, Sarah Connor, the main fucking and I didn't agree with this at first when they said the main character of Terminator was Sarah Connor. I said, fuck no, it's not. It's John Connor. No, it's not. It's fucking Sarah Connor, right? John Connor was a huge part. But let's be real. Let's be real, right? Unless Edward Furlong was going to get in tip-top fucking shape, which I believe he can, which I pray to God in some fucking miracle of a universe, the fans all complained enough about it where he's got a cameo in the beginning, CGI with the little guy, with the little kid or whatever. And then he gets killed off, but somehow, some fucking way in the bend of time, he ends up at the end of it like, hey, motherfuckers, I'm still fucking alive. Right? Dude, that would literally be like Christmas for me. But let's be real, most likely that's not what's going to happen. What's going to probably happen, as all the leaks have said, spoiler alert again, John Connor's going to get killed within the first 5 minutes of the film, and then so forth comes this new story with Natalie Ramos and Grace and Arnold and Sarah. I know everyone's bitching about the fact that they did this, but let's be real. Tim Miller and James Cameron are trying everything they can to breathe a little bit of fucking life into this dead horse, okay? And I hate to say dead horse because I love Terminator. Like, I literally love Terminator more than any other fucking film ever, point blank, period. But let them breathe enough to be able to try to bring life into this dead horse. Meaning, okay, I get it. Nobody likes the fact that John Connor dies. He was the main fucking good guy. He was supposed to be the hero. Yes, he was supposed to be the hero. But what Tim Miller said made so much, like, once Tim Miller explained it, where he was like, look, for every action, there's a reaction, good or bad, right? So if Sarah and John and Uncle Bob in Terminator 2 destroyed fucking Skynet, and all of a sudden there's not a Skynet, then okay, then obviously there's going to be like some sort of like switch glitch or whatever that's going to create a different Skynet, because Judgment Day was going to happen one fucking way or another, right? So there you go. Like, hence the new fucking story. Let them have, let them have it. There's a chance that if Dark Fate does well, then we'll be able to go on and see part 4 and 5. James Cameron wants to shoot 4 and 5 back to back. Let him fucking shoot it. Instead of everybody fucking complaining, instead of everybody being like, oh, John, I hate the fact John Connor's dead. But the story goes fucking on. I want to see what they do with Natalie. I want to see what they do with Grace. I keep hearing this is Arnold's last film. Okay, well, if it is, fuck. All right, well, I mean, dude's 73. I'm like, how much more, can you do? But if he comes back, cool. All I'm saying is that the last how long has it been? 20 whatever years that all the Terminator movies that have come forth have sucked. Nothing can get worse than fucking Genesis. Okay, nothing can get worse than Terminator 3. So Linda Hamilton never wanted to come back, all of a sudden comes back. Give her the fucking space to breathe. Give this movie a fucking chance. And who knows, nobody fucking knows about John Connor right now. Not even me. All I'm going off of is, my whole basis is on what I've seen on the internet, is theories. And so, like, if he dies, then he killed Skynet, dude. Like, he got rid of Skynet, and now there's Legion, which is the new Skynet. And so, like, yeah, now there's going to be a new fucking savior. And I get it. Everyone wants to complain that it's a fucking girl and it's all like girl power. Fuck, dude. Like, good. Let it be girl power. I love girl power. Like, come on. It's like Terminator 2 and Terminator 1 was basically all dudes, and only Sarah Connor. So now it's all girls. Deal with it. Like, it's okay. It's all right. I know all you macho men out there want to think that, like, women aren't stronger than dudes, but guess what? They are, in so many fucking ways. So get over it. Enjoy Terminator Dark Fate. I'm a huge fucking fan. I can already tell you that I'm gonna go see Dark Fate like a million times. Doesn't fucking matter if I keep getting heartbroken by the beginning where John Connor dies or not. Even if Sarah Connor dies, like you want to see the real ending, whether you like it or not, right? Or imagine that they never did Dark Fate and all you were left with was fucking 3, Salvation, and Genesis. Like, fuck you, dude. Like, stop fucking bitching about it. Like, let Dark Fate come out, let it flop, let it succeed, let it do what it's gonna do. And yeah, anyways, I've been wanting to make a video about Terminator for such a fucking long time. I'm not a blog person. I've only done like a blog with my cousin before. It was like a Smodcast. That's Kevin Smith. It was just like a little audio thing. But you know what? I'm pumped. 2 weeks until Terminator Dark Fate comes out. Literally, I am bummed out as fuck because I can't go watch it on Halloween because I have to take my kid out trick-or-treating. But you know what? Like, it's all good. Like, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna have a great time. I'm gonna take my girl to go see it. I'm gonna take my dad to go see it. And for the rare occasion that it's a movie that just fucking sucks, it can't get worse than what we've already had. All right, so all you people out there complaining about it, chill out. Stop fucking complaining. Start being a part of the solution, not the problem. They made what they made. James Cameron decided that this was the direct sequel to Terminator 2. So whether you like it or not, this is what the man who created this universe made, helped make. Shout out Tim Miller. So, all right, guys, cool. My name's Jay, and I'm out.